Hey, here we are. We're live and ready to rock. I think we are anyway. Yes, we are. If you're bored here with us, uh, just check in. Check in if you are here. I see some of you already checking in now. That's great. We're excited to have you here today. We're live and we're rocking and we're talking about being extraordinary today. So the challenge for you out there today as we start is, what are you doing to become extraordinary? And whether you're doing it in your personal life or you're doing it in your business, it doesn't matter, because what we want to do is we want to help you today to go down that road to being extraordinary. I'm Coach Manny Nowak, and I help organizations to be incredible. And we do this by increasing their sales and generating more business. We do this through strategic, tactical, and accountability methods. And that's what we do. And we're very good at it because we've been doing it for over 20 years. But doing something over 20 years doesn't make you good at it, but we're good at it. That's what I can tell you today. We're excited to have you with us today. And the question for you today, you know how I always like to start with a question, right? What's the question on the table today? And the question is, what's stopping you today from being extraordinary? What's in that road that's blocking you right now from being extraordinary? That's my question to you. Anyhow, we're excited. It's Friday, and I actually made it on time today. The last 2 Fridays, we were in the mountains skiing and enjoying the day. And I hope you caught our broadcast on Monday when we were doing some additional teaching. I'm happy to be here today. I was trying to do a live from the mountain, but, and now my dog's going to join us, of course, right? I was trying to do a live from the mountains, but, see that? Sam, stop. Go. Keep him under control here. That's an extraordinary dog. How's that? Want to bring him on the broadcast? Nah, I think we'll leave him off. Anyhow, let's keep going. Let's talk about today's topic. Again, if you just joined us today, we're going to talk about being extraordinary. And it's just like the word itself is, being extraordinary. What does it mean? Does it mean remarkable? Does it mean amazing? Does it mean fantastic? Does it mean incredible? What is it we got to do to take you and your organization there? What does it take to be extraordinary? What can you do to attain that extraordinary level in everything that you do? What would being extraordinary do for your organization if you got there? Well, there's only one way to find out, and that's to start down that path today. And even if for those of you who aren't in don't have your own organization, but are working with somebody else, let's go through some of that, because this stuff is all applicable to companies and to yourself. So let's see what's holding you back. We're going to share 3 keys with you today. Just want to take a minute to thank all of those who are joining us today. Just do a couple shout outs. Richie, Nick Hill, Dawn, Vince, Maggie, P.S. Gosh, we're good to have you guys and gals with us today. Thanks for joining us. And so let's get rolling. Let's talk about 3 things that could be holding you back from attaining that level of extraordinary. And remember, whether you're a business owner, whether you're thinking about being a business owner, whether you're an executive, whether you're a stay-at-home mom or dad, all these things apply, because being extraordinary is great and you can do it. So the first thing, let's look, and it's always about the money, isn't it? So we might as well start there, and it's the cost. But it's not just the cost of money that keeps us from being extraordinary. It's the cost of time and money. How many times do we hear that old phrase? Well, we're doing okay. Okay. We're doing okay. Now, what's the big problem with doing okay? Okay is one of the greatest enemies of doing incredible. Just like that book that was written many years ago, Good to Great, said it originally. You know, good is the enemy of great, and okay is the enemy, or doing well, or even doing excellent is the enemy of doing extraordinary. And I know everyone out there wants to be extraordinary. So, what's the cost? Well, let me tell you, to be excellent is a cost. To be extraordinary is an investment. And if you can start looking at that as an investment, what we want to look at today is how do we take you to an investment that's going to make you extraordinary. So the first thing I want you to do, point number one, is you have to commit to spending both the time and the money you need to get there, both of which are stress to you as a leader. But without doing it first, you're not going to go down that road. So take some time and let's look at commitment. I'm going to commit the time and the money to be extraordinary. Whether that means investments in equipment, investments in people, whether it means investments in coaching and in training, whatever. And remember, it's your time as well as the time of those that surround you. All right, number two is vision. And you know, I always speak of vision because to me, the most important thing and the greatest leaders I've ever had the opportunity to work with or work for all have vision. And I mean vision. And they share it with you. And they live it. And they love it. Do you see what you really want to be? Where you really want to take yourself and your organization? Or is it way out there? Is it fuzzy? Can't see it. It's too far away. Well, we got to bring it in. We got to clarify it. We got to make it clear. Don't believe it's ever out of your reach. We talk about a number of times. How do I make this reality? Well, and I don't remember who exactly said it, but you have to be able to see it here. You have to be able to see it in your mind before you'll ever be able to see it in reality. So, as a leader, you got to have that vision. You've got to be able to build it in your mind. So the second task I have for you today is to create that vision in your mind. Let your mind go. Let yourself see what that really looks like. Picture where you want this organization to go. See it there. See it happening. And then I want you to go out and I want you to share that with everyone in your organization. Let them see it on you, in you, through you. Let them see that you know the organization can get there and that you want them on board. Let them see that happening, and you're going to be amazed. One more point for you. I hope you're enjoying this session today. And I wanted to just put a peek in here real quick about our private organization on Facebook, which was Coach Manny's Inner Circle, has now gone to be called the Entrepreneur's Toolbox. So, and we're going to tell you a little bit more about that in the back, but the Entrepreneur Toolbox is a great new place where you can get all this and so much more. But let's go to point three. Point number three is you got to have the right players. And this is the one that many times people hesitate on. Many times it stops people cold. You got to have the right players in your organization. and outside your organization. The relationships with the right players inside and the right players outside. Are they on board with your vision? Do they see it like you do? Are they capable of helping you get there? Or do you have to keep, like I talked to somebody, they got to keep pulling them along, and while they're kicking and screaming, I don't want to go, I don't want to go. Which kind of people are in your organization? Are they on board? Growth causes great stress. Stress that's either going to make it happen because with stress it happened, or it's going to break you in the process. Is your team with you? Are they helping to drive the process? Are they willing to do what has to be done to make it happen? It's a sad point, and I hate to always talk about this in this process, but I got to always bring it up. It's a sad point that sometimes those that helped us get to level A were not the same people that are going to help us to get to level B, C, or D. And even those who helped us get through A, B, and C may not be able to take us to that next level, but we want to get there because as the organization owner, or you want to make it happen. So that's just, it's sad, and I don't like to think about anybody leaving the organization, but the stress can get heavy, and you need people on board who are going to help you get there. And remember, you are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. Your leadership team is one of those teams that you spend a lot of time with. And you need to make sure that the average of those leaders and you is high. You want to be surrounded by people that are going to help you make it, and are going to push you, and are going to drive you. So the third task I have for you today, and I know I've put a lot on you because this is tough. To be extraordinary takes a tremendous amount of work. So the third task, look at your team. Take an honest look. Get some help looking at them. Many times, they are the right players. But many times, we can get blinded and think they're the right players. So do what you have to in order to have the right players around you. There you have it. That's what I wanted to share with you today. I want you to make a commitment today that you're going to do it. To the cost, to the vision, to the team, and then get it out there rolling. Because I know that you want to be extraordinary, don't you? Of course you do. So what do you got to do to be extraordinary? Well, we're always here to help you. We got some more stuff coming out. We have the Entrepreneur Toolbox, which is a private Facebook group in which you get access to tools and processes. You actually, as part of that group, get access to all the stuff we have before it comes out. And because you're a member, the cost is picked up as part of that membership. So please check out the Entrepreneur Toolbox. You'll still see it up there as Coach Manny's Inner Circle. It is still up there at $29. We are going up at the end of February. Price will go up to a higher level. So if you want to get in now. And we just did a training this morning. You'll see that out there. There's at least half a dozen or a dozen trainings out there that nobody sees but the members in the group. So that's the Entrepreneur Circle. Our website's out there, coachmanny.com. Thanks for hanging out with me. I try to make it here every Friday. As I said, last week we were out, we were skiing, we were having a blast on the mountain. It was a lot of fun. But it's just like this. Work, you got to drive it. You got to go for the best level. When I'm out on the ski slopes, I'm trying to be extraordinary in what I do. When I'm in business, I try to be extraordinary. When I'm with my family, I try to be extraordinary. Thanks for all you joining us today. Please join us every Friday, and we're going to shoot more of these in and out. This will also be on our blog next week, because we always try to take what we put out here on live and put it on the blog. 15 minutes of power today. I hope you've enjoyed it. Watch it again. Make it part of you. But get out there and start being extraordinary. And if you need some help, get a hold of me because I love to work with you. Thank you and have a great day and a great weekend.